Hey y'all, it's day 12 of Mental Health Awareness Month. I keep fucking this one up. Anyway, so I'm sort of like at the point in this process where I'm like, have I shared too much? Yesterday I shared some stuff that I don't like sharing, and it just made me feel very vulnerable. And I was just like, like I hope that was okay to share and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I just I don't want people to think I'm doing these videos for like attention or whatever. And I don't want to come off the wrong way. Like I really worry about that. So whatever, I'm just gonna get into the reason, like kind of why I'm doing these videos and why I'm like taking this approach. So my brother, who I call Pat on the blog, he also has bipolar disorder. And as a result, he struggled with addiction for like several years, probably like 15 plus years. He was drinking a lot, and it was kind of like his way of dealing with the symptoms of like bipolar disorder and anxiety. This was his drinking started like kind of like in the 90s, and this was just a time where there's a lot of stigma about mental illness and like getting help as well. And so he didn't get the help that he needed until like several years later. And once he did get the help for like his bipolar disorder and anxiety, he was able to enter recovery. He's been in recovery for almost 9 years now. So I call him Pat on the blog to like just kind of like protect his privacy and stuff like that. But the reason why I have this approach that is sort of like brutally honest and like is sort of like showing all of the, ugly sides of this, in addition to like, maybe some of the positives that I experience, is because of my brother Pat. If you like went back in time and told me like 20 years ago that Pat would be standing up at like AA and NA meetings and like telling his story, I would be like, you're a fucking liar. Like he has struggled with like social awkwardness and anxiety for so many years. Like he was like, when he was a kid, he just like, he hated anything like where he might be the center of attention, and he just like wasn't very talkative. Like he didn't talk to a lot of people or whatever. And now he like actually gets up and like, shares his story. And the way that he does it now, I've gone to some of these meetings because like my family and I have attended these meetings like for his sobriety anniversary. So like if he's getting like a new coin and stuff like that, he'll like they'll like feature him in the meeting, and like he'll tell his story. And the way that he tells his story is so brutally honest and real. And he also has like a good dash of humor with it as well. And it really connects with people. We've had people at those meetings, like my family and I, like they've come up to us after the meetings and they're like, Pat is the whole reason that I'm here. He's the reason that I'm in recovery, because he shared his story and stuff like that. And I think, I think he does that because in the beginning, like when he was trying to go to AA and like NA and stuff, he sort of like ran across some of these like holier than thou types who just were more about like promoting themselves and like, weren't very honest about their experience or whatever. And then but then whenever like somebody would like really honestly share like their experience and just like how hard it was and just like the ugliness of it, that really like connected with him. And so like once he got better and once he was on the right medication, like he actually built up the confidence to be able to talk in front of people and stuff. So like now he has shared his story, in front of probably thousands of people. Like he would go, like before the pandemic, like he would go to like AA and NA meetings like every day. And like sometimes he would like speak, or like he would schedule speakers, and like he helps out and stuff like that. So so he's basically the reason that I'm doing this, and the reason like why I'm taking this approach or whatever, because like if it just helps one person, then it's worth it. Like if it just like reminds one person that like they're not alone, and like that, like, you know, somebody else is going through this too, and like, you know, I just think it's so worth it. So I don't know, he's just like, he's always been an inspiration to me, and he's like, he's one of the wisest people I know. So so that's why like I'm telling you my story, and I'm showing you like, you know, the days where like I'm having good days, but also like the days where I'm having like, you know, pretty bad days, because that's like, that's a big part of this. And I don't want to hide that from you, because that would be like hiding the truth and stuff. So so that's why I'm doing this. And I just, you know, I'm not like trying to like draw any attention to myself. I'm just like, you know, I just hope that it helps people. So whatever. Anyways, I hope you're having a great day. I love you. Thanks for being here.